In today's episode of Tips from the Trenches, I'm pleased to welcome Richard Rykbos with Ozark Steam Carpet Cleaning and Restoration, or Coach Richard.
Coach Rykbos.
Coach Rykbos. Yeah, I saw you referred to as coach online a few times. So if you're a coach, that means you know how to tell people what to do.
Well, it's not so much more as telling them, but to give them a way in leading the path, lighting and illuminating the path before them. How's that?
Oh, I see. You're going to be very proper here. I like it. Well, welcome to the program. It's great to have you here.
Thanks for having me, Jeff. We appreciate it.
For those that don't know this, Richard and I and his wife Eileen, we met at a conference recently, and I heard some things that Richard's doing with his business, and so I thought, let's talk about it and maybe help the industry a little bit. So, Richard, if you're game to share a few secrets, I'm game to record them. But let's start with this. Tell us about yourself, your family, your company, a couple of minutes on that to set you up as the expert you are.
All right. Coach Rykbos and Eileen, a lot of people have seen us. If you haven't, we actually started about 45 years ago. We started in the carpet cleaning industry as a need to actually provide income in the military as extra income to be able to provide diapers for our children. And it just kind of morphed from there. We came back to California. We actually went to work for one of the main companies out there in Southern California, Miller's Carpet Care. And then I decided, I can do this on my own. But to kind of go off of that, the wife, we kind of got into it, made the investment back in the days, and kind of morphed from there. And now 40 some years advanced to where we're at now. Technology has changed, equipment has changed, science has changed, the way that we do the industry has changed, and so we just like to come out and conquer the crawling critters and crud, with that system to remove the slime, grime, and livestock that's seeping, creeping, and galloping to everybody's textiles.
You need to start writing that down. Those are some good rhymes. I like it.
It's in my head. It's actually a Joe Polish move, and it's kind of something I had absorbed from him years ago back in the '90s.
I think we've all absorbed something from Joe Polish's seminars and his advice, his tactics. It's everywhere, it seems. Your company is Ozark Steam Carpet Cleaning and Restoration. So I assume you're in Arkansas.
We are actually in Missouri,
Okay.
southwest Missouri, and the name actually Ozark Steam. Being the coach that I am and stuff, you got steam and you've got team. So it just depends on where we put the S or the T. We put together this name Ozark Steam, and of course, if I want to be Ozark's team, we can as well.
I've been in that area in the summertime. I think steam is a pretty common feeling, or the humidity is pretty powerful there. Is that true?
Well, we definitely have our wetter days. I mean, as far as humidity, but it's nothing like down south in the Georgia area in Florida. I'll tell you that.
That beats the Ozarks, I guess. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Richard, like I said, it's great to have you on the program. We're going to share one big tip today, so everyone sit down and get ready for this. Richard, I could tell when we talked at the seminar that where we met, you're proud of your customers. You're proud of what you've built, you and your
Oh,
wife both. Talk about that. Talk about how you get the best customers. You know, try to share some of your best strategies there to weed out the price shoppers and get the ones you really want to work for.
exactly. I mean, that's something that we really pride ourselves. I don't like to use the word pride, but that'd be one area I would use pride because we love our customers. We don't just go in there and think to them, I'm gonna get this one extraction of money out of you as we extract the dirt. We like to plant that feeling to kind of create that raving fan attitude with them so that they are like always in the back days when we had the first start of our business, the words getting around. Two women talking over a fence saying, let me tell you about this company. And that is the environment of our whole business is if we go out and deliver excellence and we deliver the top quality product, and not only that, but we stand behind it. We conquer the crawling critters and crud with a system to remove that slime, grime, and livestock. So we're not coming in as Bubba the rug sucker. We're coming in as the intelligence behind the cleaning industry, and they feel it. And from that, they share it with others. And today, we've never been in a better time, Jeff, to where we can actually have reviews that people write books about us. We find it very comforting, very nice that we have like 75, 80-year-old people never left a review, will write a book for us. And believe it or not, people go and read those. So our number one key is to deliver excellence every time, or as we call it, mighty clean.
I feel like I'm in a commercial here.
It's when we've been around as long as we have, Jeff, it's just something that's inside of us. It's like
Yeah,
that
I hear you.
Gatorade commercial, you drink it and it sweats out of you. Well, mighty clean sweats out of us.
I want to offer a disclaimer here for our viewers. If there's anyone named Bubba who owns the company called Bubba Rugsucker, we apologize. Richard didn't mean anything by that.
We did not. Matter of fact, if you own that company, I would say that you got the best marketing system out there because you can really work with it.
I agree with that. So I love what you said there. Provide excellence, get the very best clients. When you do get a client that was with another company and now they're with you, what do they tell you as to why they switched? Do you ever hear those words?
Absolutely. That's a good question because we ask that in our interviewing process. Anytime somebody new comes into our company, we're always discussing with them some of the issues that they may have had. But one of the things is, have you ever had your carpet cleaned professionally? And if they have, we'll ask them, is there a reason why you're not calling XYZ to have them come back and clean your carpet? And a lot of times it levels back into that satisfaction. They did not leave that element of wow to that client. And so when we come in, that's one of the things that we do on the pre scheduling is we say, well, we'd like to come out and we like to deliver excellence and show you our mighty clean experience at Ozark Steam.
Exactly. Now, are you an owner operator? Do you have employees?
Currently, it's me and my wife, and we've kind of getting to that place of age and stuff. Prior to this, we've had employees, we've had several trucks, we've gone through all the different cycles. I've got a truck out there winterized right now, but my wife retired in April last year, and she's been on the truck full time. And our kids have coined a phrase that you guys now have an umbilical cord, and we're loving it, digging every moment of living.
So I valued those days when I was an owner operator. Your quality control is spot on, isn't it? You're able to do exactly what you know you need to do. My question though is, what does your wife do? Does she talk to the customer and do marketing? Is she pushing the wand?
Eileen, why don't you share real quick what you do? Can we move this a little bit?
Bring Eileen in. Hello.
You're gonna come in?
Eileen thought she was just going to be watching. Here she is.
Yeah.
Eileen, what do you do when you're on the truck with your husband?
Well, I manage the vacuum cleaner, the hoses, I'm right behind him. I don't just sit in the office. I'm out in the truck.
And she's actually the first introduction to the client because after the introduction, after the inspection, I go out to the truck and Eileen begins to perform the first aspect of our magic, and that is the pre-vacuuming and establishing a path and a system so that when I come in, everything just goes very quickly.
Assistant Coach Eileen. Good to meet you.
She is.
Yes, thank you.
All right, Richard, thank you for this today. We want to keep I know you have more topics to share. We'll have you on again when we do the program later, but keep on coaching, keep on doing what you're doing, and we'll get some more tips from you later.
Absolutely, man. I appreciate you having me on. And I'll tell you what, there's so much that we can offer in this industry, and you guys are rocking it. I appreciate all the things that you guys are doing as